Mohsen Mahdawi, the Palestinian Columbia University student detained at his citizenship hearing, has been released after a federal judge's order in Vermont. He spent 2 weeks in ICE custody and has not been charged with a crime. Mahdawi says his release is about more than himself.
Me standing here with you, among you, sends a clear message. We, the people, will hold the Constitution accountable for the principles and values that we believe in.
CBS News legal reporter Katrina Kaufman is here in Studio 57. So, Katrina, good to see you as always. Is Mahdawi's release permanent? And does this move by this judge in Vermont set a precedent for other cases you've been tracking?
Well, thanks for having me, Lindsay. So his release is a release on bail, and it's while his cases proceed. So they will still proceed in federal court and in the immigration court. So he is not in the clear yet, but he is no longer in detention. And he is the first of these students to be released as well, which is significant. It doesn't set a legal precedent per se because these are individualized assessments, but this could be encouraging for other judges because there are similar factors here. None of these students have been deemed to pose a safety risk or a flight risk. None of them have been convicted of crimes. Also, in this decision, Lindsay, the judge pointed to concerns that this is all based on speech, that this is a violation of free speech, which is what Mohsen Mahdawi's lawyers are arguing, and that is a common thread in all of these cases. So this might be the first of other students who could be released.
You said haven't been convicted of crimes. None of them, to my knowledge, have even been charged with crimes.
Exactly, no. None of them have been charged with crimes. You know, there are allegations from the government, for example, with Mahmoud Khalil that he has promoted Hamas, but we haven't seen any evidence of that fact.
So in an ABC News interview, President Trump said he could get Kilmar Abrego Garcia out of that El Salvadoran prison if he wanted to. This is the man who was living in Maryland, who the administration admitted was deported due to an administrative error. How is this posture different from what we've been hearing from the president and from what we've been hearing from his administration, both publicly and in court?
Lindsay, we keep hearing shifts from both Trump and the administration. There have been moments where he said that only President Bukele can release Kilmar Abrego Garcia. Now he's saying that he could pick up the phone and do it, but essentially insinuating that his lawyers are telling him not to. I mean, the court cannot tell the president to order another country's leader what to do, but there's clearly a strong relationship there. There's also the leverage Trump has that he's paying to keep people in prison in El Salvador. But since the beginning, we've seen contrasting messaging from the administration. At first, they admitted in court documents, his own Solicitor General, John Sauer, that this was a mistake, that Mr. Abrego Garcia, it was an administrative error that he was deported. Then there was a shift when Stephen Miller, one of his advisors, said that actually this was not a mistake at all. So we keep seeing this back and forth about this case and a resistance to bring Mr. Abrego Garcia home.
All right, Katrina Kaufman, thank you.
Thank you.